let's follow back. Let me tell you one thing about me. I said I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Okay, I like my money pure. I said I like my money pure. Oh no, I like my money pure. The bag is secure. Yeah, I like my money pure. I like my money pure.
What's going on, good people? I hope that everybody is having a blessed day, a blessed week. We're near the end of this thing coming up, but hey, money still is rolling. Today we're going to be talking about automating your business. I've noticed in a lot of our small businesses, you guys can actually be generating six figures in no time if you would update your systems here. And what I mean by that is, we're in 2024. Automation and AI is going to be a key component that you need to have in your systems and in your tech stack. If you pay attention to what's going on right now, you'll notice that a lot of companies are laying people off. Your big companies, and you got to just ask yourself, why is that? And that reason is because of automation and AI. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys some automation tricks that we got up our sleeve over here with Pure Money and our SB Money Flow. If I have some time, I'll take a look at make.com. But you guys are more than welcome to join our community for our MiddleMans Club, where I'll be actually showing a whole lot more automations and being able to give you guys exactly the automations that I build out. And you could just copy it and then change, the names of things that I've built and just put your name in it and it'll pop up and run. But don't forget, guys, make sure that you are putting in the chat where you're tuning in from. Always take the time to network. You never know who could be watching on replay or watching live, as well as don't forget, put in there, I am a millionaire, because you got to believe it. Even when it comes to this automation that I'm going to show you guys today, you got to believe that you can build this structure for your business. And the reason I say this is, look, I love building this stuff out for companies. Usually the companies I build this stuff out for are like mid smalls, or they got things running. But again, I have a passion with helping my small business owners that need to get started, because I didn't have that support when I got started. So yes, I would rather you guys really take your time to learn how to utilize this tech, AI, automation, because it's going to save you so much money on the back end. I see so many small business owners paying people to do automations, build websites, create emails for them, operate their social media, things of this nature, and you end up running out of money because you're paying for things that don't make money. So instead, you just need a proper system, and you need to learn how to do it. And once you can do it for yourself and you can create a structure that posts your social media correctly, the emails are lined up right, then and only then do you pass it off to a virtual assistant or something, because now you can give them directions on the tedious tasks that you had to put together but don't make money. They gotta be done, but you're the millionaire visionary. We can't afford to have you playing around with emails all day when we need you out selling the vision. But you gotta take your time and do this, because if you don't, and you bring somebody like me in to build all of this out for you, yes, I can build it out, but you're always going to need to make tweaks. So every time you need to make a tweak, you got to pay me to come back. So I promise you guys, if you just pay attention to what I'm showing you guys, how to utilize SB Money Flow, the tool that we have for you, you'll be able to do this for yourself. Now, there's going to be a lot of features that I'm going to go over. All you got to do is think about your number one problem. What is your current number one problem in your business, and how can we automate it? Once we do that, Then we can move on to the next problem and fix it. And you won't have to go to another software. You can stay right there in SB Money Flow. But I'm excited to share this with you guys today before we roll over to SB Money Flow and I start to show this to you guys. Don't forget, once again, make sure that you're hitting that like button, that subscribe button. Continue to share this out with 3 other entrepreneurs and business owners, guys. I know you know some business owners right now that need to automate some stuff. They need to have some better websites built out there. They need a better customer service right there. Again, all of this is going to be able to happen in SB Money Flow. And I'm going to share with you guys the 10 things that you should be automating right now and how we're going to help you guys out with that. All right, let's see who we got in the building. Vaughn, what's happening with you out there in Wisconsin? What's going on, my brother? We got Courtney. Courtney is an admin in the community as well. Comes here on Mondays at 7 p.m. on YouTube. So make sure that you guys are checking him out and sharing that love and support to him on Mondays. Appreciate you being here. We got Miss Malone in the building. Need to offer the intro song to purchase. We got to reach out to Trey. Maybe I'll try to get Trey on here one day. It ain't my song. You know what I'm saying? That's our community. We got some artistic people in the community. He actually just made another song on his Instagram account about his wife and kids. So Trey doesn't curse. I believe he's a pastor as well, but he's out there in Alabama. But he makes music, and I think he does a pretty good job. I like the song, and he has some pretty good. I like his wordplay. But appreciate it. I'll let him know that. Muhammad, what's going on out there in the Chicago area? What's happening with you? IT University, what's going on? Oh, that's Professor Timmy. Hey, if you guys need or want to get into the cybersecurity space, I'm telling you guys, Professor Timmy got some things going over there at my IT University, or you just want to get into the IT industry, period. It's definitely like a recession-proof industry, So I encourage everybody to learn technology. It's a lot of things out here that you guys could learn, but technology is something that will be undefeated. And a lot of these programs out here offer a lot of free things too. But anyways, I don't want to dive into that, man. We're supposed to be talking about automating businesses. So that's what we're going to get in here. I see a question just pop up. You have a great all-in-one system. The only thing I fear is if for whatever reason it crashes and you can't access the app for whatever reason, it's web-based. So, and I'm not going to say there's not ever bugs, none, but it's web-based. Everything's backed up. You'll be able to pull everything up. I'm not ever going to say it's impossible that things can't crash because it's IT, but by it being web-based, usually you're going to get everything right back. If something goes down like that. But I understand. I can dig it. Now, let's dive over here and take a look at what we got. All right. So when we talk about the 10 things of automating your business, you could really just sit down. This is why I told you, if you could think of what is your number one problem right now, that's what I want you to focus on. And I don't want you to focus on anything else because then you'll confuse yourself trying to learn about everything. And again, from my experience of working with a lot of small business owners, I believe that's your number one problem. Like you're overcoached. You're trying to overeducate yourself. And the way that I approach business, and I heard someone say it a while ago, I can't remember who said it, but they said, you need to build the plane in the air, right? We got to stop learning so much stuff. I just need you to take off. And I promise you, if you're around the right people and you got the right tech stack around you, you can build this plane in the air, okay? But you got to stop being scared. And I'm telling you right now, 9 times out of 9, most of you guys know enough information already. You just got to get going, and you're going to get educated even better as you keep taking steps. So that's how we're going to approach this automation. We got to say, well, what task are we doing in our day-to-day life that I wish could be automated so I could get my time back, right? And if you could just think about that, we can focus there. So yes, I'm going to show you 10 things, but you got to remember, what is your number one problem? It's cool about all the features I'm going to show you, because eventually you're going to get to that problem. Every time you solve a problem, you just create another problem. So when we solve your number one problem, there's a number two problem. When we solve that problem, I'm going to create a number three problem if you haven't gotten it already, just because we solved those other ones. But again, you're not going to need to go anywhere else. You're just going to stay right here in SB Money Flow. Now, majority businesses, I see this as the number one problem, and that's why I'm going to start right here. You cannot be successful in business if you don't have leads. It's just impossible. I don't care what business you are. You can be a lawyer. If you don't got leads coming into your pipeline, you're not going to get any money. If you're a doctor, if you don't got leads coming through that door, like, you can't just put the doctor's office up in the corner and expect the leads to come through the door. That's not how that works. You can't just build a website on the internet and talk about it on Instagram and just expect people to come support you. That's not how that works. And this is why businesses fail. So we got to focus on, how do I generate leads? I can't sit there calling people all day. That's not cool, because I'm just one person, right? I'm going to get tired at some point. I can't sit here and answer individual emails all day. Every time I answer an email, it's at least going to take 5 to 10 minutes. Time's going to run out at some point. I can't answer DMs all day. I got to make the content. I got to respond to the comments. I got to answer the DMs. Again, I'm telling you guys, these are the things that you do, and you end up wasting so much time on stuff that don't make you no money. I told you I need you to be free. You the visionary. I need you to automate these tasks so I can get you back in the streets selling. And trust me, we ain't in the streets selling no $5 ebook. We in the streets trying to close big ticket contracts. That's what I need you to be free for. And when them big ticket contracts come in, guess where they're going? To your team of all the automations that you set up so they can run it for you. This is what we're getting to. So leads is where I'm going to start you at. Well, guess what? We already built the leads out for you, so you don't have to sit here and think about, well, okay, how do I automate the leads? The minute you sign up with SB Money Flow's Elevate plan, all of this stuff will be accessible. So you can come right here. Again, new leads pipeline. We thought about this already. The reason you guys lose out on your leads is because you don't follow up with your leads. Well, we already created an automation of following up with the leads as they come into the system. You got a custom reminder. This is automatically going to add a task to you. You could assign it to you, anybody on your team, however you want to build that up. How many days do you want it due in? It's going to go inside of the system. It's also going to send you a text alert to let you know that that's in there. We got this right here, a status update. When you get on these calls with individuals, you can change the status and, okay, did they show up or did they not show up? This is an if-then statement. If they did, we're going to go through this. If they didn't, we're going to go that way. A no-show, put a tag on their account, go into our pipeline of the lead and change the status to a no-show, and then update the appointment. If they did show up, well, this is what should be happening. This is for my big ticket stuff, right? I got on a call with them. Did they buy? Okay, we already know they showed up. Did they purchase or not? Yes, they were sold. Well, this is what we need to do if they were sold. If they weren't sold, they showed up, right? We need to work on converting them to a yes. So all of this stuff, guys, I go over this the whole time, but I'm showing you guys, I thought about it already. And now it's automated for you. Now, do I advise you to just turn on the system and go, okay, well, it's already done? No, just go through this stuff and click on it and make sure it fits how you would like it to go. Maybe you want to send a text message to somebody after a no-show. So again, you got the Ferrari, you just got to learn how to drive it now. So I can come right here and say, okay, well, wait a minute. I want to send an SMS to the person. Get my keyboard. Oh man, all my stuff. Where'd my keyboard and mouse go? There we go. Look, my keyboard is tripping. There we go. Maybe I want to send an SMS to the person. That's a text message I could put right here. Now I could go, okay, well, look, this is going to be a SMS for no show. That's what I want to call it so I can remember it as I'm reading in the system. And we got a bunch of templates written out for different things, but you can create your own template, or you could just type the message here and we could say, okay, custom value. I need the contact's first name. So anybody that come through this system, you're going to say, hey, Travis, you didn't show. I can't believe you. Right? Hopefully you don't say that. You go ahead and click save as, and now again, they don't show up. You put that status over there. It's going to send that text message out. We don't have to sit there and text people no more. We don't have to remind people no more. We can automate the task. The problem is you got to write down the steps. That's the other piece that people are missing. You just got to say, okay, you see how I got this if then already written up? It's like, okay, if nobody showed up to my call and I didn't have these automations in here, what would I do after somebody didn't show up? Well, I would probably, hopefully have them inside of like an Excel spreadsheet or something. And I would type in there, like, this was a no-show person. And then I would maybe put a tag on them so I could talk to them later or something and remind myself to follow up with the individual in like 3 days. So, I'll write that in my calendar or something to follow up. Like, this is tedious stuff that, again, it should be automated. We got a electronic calendar now. We can create tasks and I can say, okay, well, at that step, I need to add a task. Who's the task being added to, or what's the title of the task? I can say, well, contact's name. Okay. Well, such and such needs a reminder, email, or call, right? So now when the message comes to me, I already know the name, and I could also say, okay, well, maybe I need the email right here because I want to see it in the title too. Then I can put whatever description I want. Now you can create other values here as well in these custom value fields, because maybe, I'm sitting here and I got a bunch of stuff here, but let me just say I want their name of their business right there, right? So now that's going to take the value that I've put in a form that the person filled out, and I asked the name of their business. I stored it in a value, so now it'll pop up right here. So anybody that comes through, whatever answer they put in that field will be the answer in however I type this out. And it'll start to look like you're talking to a team of people, but you're really just talking to my system. If you go to SB Money Flow right now and you go to talk to SB Money Flow, I have programmed that bad boy. It ain't me. It ain't my team talking. It's my system. Because I spent too much time talking to people who didn't want to take action. And again, we could take the task and say, okay, well, we're going to assign it to whoever, and then we're going to make it due in how many ever days we want it to be due. 4 days, 5 days, now, whatever you want. Then click save as, and you're ready to go. Oops. Oh, man, that was the wrong button. And boom, now it's right there. The task is there. The text is going to go. All I got to do is put it to publish, and she's ready to roll. Now, that was for your leads. That's the number one thing that everybody needs to worry about. Now, how do you get people to the automation for your leads? Well, you got two options, right? You either are going to build a website that people can fill in a form to get to the lead, or you're going to utilize your social media accounts and things of that nature that you put a link on that can go one of two places: to the website that has the form to capture the details, or, the beauty of SB Money Flow is you can send them straight to the form. So if I come right here to my sites, again, we got a bunch of funnels built out if you don't know what funnels are. So we're looking for leads. You could come right here to this lead section. You could look at the different types of leads. Well, people call you, that's a lead. Our system gives you a phone number for people to call. We can start to do things as people call in and automate those steps when people fill out opt-in forms, which are websites. So we can click right here, and now you can see the different websites, as most of you guys know it as. We call it funnels. But now you could just come in here and just edit this funnel that's attached to a form. So again, if I look right here, the website has a form collecting data. As people sign up, boom, I capture the data. This is where y'all messing up in social media as well. You should not be creating content on social media that you do not have a link in your bio, or you're automating, telling people comment below 222, comment below a specific word so the system can respond. In the response, you're telling the system to tell them to click the link in my bio. Or you're telling the system to tell them, check your DM. I just sent you the link to click to get over here. But my whole goal of every time I create content on anybody's social media platform is to get the people off the platform and get them into my system. It's called a lead. And then hopefully you turn the lead into the customer, but I got to get them as a lead first. So we're going to go ahead and change this website up real quick, change it to your colors or whatnot. But I promise y'all, don't worry about cosmetics. Cosmetics is not of importance right now. A working, flowing system is. So we know we need to capture data. Instead of selling right now on social, our job is to collect the data, and our system's going to do the selling afterwards. So boom. The form, I come here, I go to builder, and again, we already got the forms built out for you. We were looking at leads. You would go ahead to this form right here. You could click on it, change it however you want to do your lead setup. You could also come right here, create a form from a template and do your own thing. But the beauty about this is what I was saying. You technically don't need to send people to a website. The link could be right here where you click. My bad. I actually got to go in the form. I copy this link right here. I can just send people directly to the form. And again, I can make this form look a lot better with a theme right here. So, it got a little something different, or I can add my own picture in the background so the form ain't plain Jane. But what I just did was limited the clicks of a person. People got short attention span. So sometimes it's not best to send them to a website and then ask them to read through stuff and fill out the form so you can capture the data and then go through the next step. Sometimes, depending on where you're getting the leads from, maybe I'm writing an article. And instead of me having in the article that they got to go through the article, scroll, click here, go to the website, fill out more information, I'm shortening the steps. They already should get my trust from reading the article. So let me just put the link to the form on whatever platform, say medium.com or wherever you're writing a blog at. I put the link directly to the form. They click that submit button. I got their data. The whole point was to get the lead. I got to get the lead the easiest way as possible. I'm not trying to make the lead work to give me their data. So now I can go directly to the form. I capture that. And again, it's just back to automation now. Now I just got to come over here again and go to automation. Now we could utilize the leads automation that we already got. Or again, we could come here and just start from scratch. And you can start to build your own thing. And everything works off of a trigger. So we did a form, right? A form was submitted. Okay. Well, again, you should always say, you got to go through and say what form it is. But you should always name form submitted for whatever so you can remember what all of this stuff means. Don't just leave it blank like this. You got to say form submitted for job or whatever, this is connected to. Then we're going to come down here, add filters. We're going to go form is. Then we're going to select the form that we just built. And now every time somebody fills out that form, it triggers this workflow to do whatever you want to happen after that. Now that we're in here and we got the leads out of the way, what are other things that we should be thinking about automating? Well, again, you should be automating the relationship with your customers. So how do I do that, Travis? Well, again, they're a customer. Hopefully you utilized our already built out workflow for you for sales. People checking out on your website. We already built the whole automation out. Even for people abandoning carts, we've automated that for you, and you're going to get this when you get SB Money Flow. I just advise you, read through it, then turn it on. Once it's connected, it's connected. So boom, we got people checking out. They're now customers. So what do I want to do after that? Now, we've told this on the checkout page already to come here called your pipeline. Well, we use our pipeline in so many different ways, but we got the pipeline set up for leads as they come in because we need to turn leads into customers. We got your referral pipeline, your cancel requests, but your main leads, you're going to be able to turn these into your customers, right? That you sold to, so you could track what's going on. So now I can quickly come back here to automations. Did I already have it? Nope, I didn't. I can come back here to automations. And I say opportunity. What a status changed, right? So I'm saying, okay, if I had a lead that came in and they were on that cart right there and it all automated into the system, and then I automated emails and texts and videos to go to them over and over again until they purchased. Well, what if I had somebody on the background because they ain't purchased no ebook? This is a high ticket client, right? So we got to take care of them. We ain't just going to automate everything. So now I need to add human into it, but I don't need human to do tedious tasks again. So what if I say, okay, well, a person just purchased. Well, now I need to change their status, right? That change of a status in that card right there, in that opportunity card, we go, okay, well, what status did you want to change on them? Right? Maybe you moved to a different status and now you said that you want them as a customer. Boom. That's what I want to trigger. Anytime somebody comes in to this card right here. Oops. So I got a person looking. They just closed out. We on the phone. I just closed out with them and sold, which I'm going to show you guys that automation in a second. Now, I moved their card over to sold. Well, I'm telling automation over here, when I move that card, now go to work. All right. After that, I need you to send them an email follow up like, hey, such and such, this is coming from me. This is my email address, subject. I'm putting their name in it, contact, first name. Thank you for joining, whatever you want to say, because we about to give them, a welcome email for whatever they just purchased. Because ain't that what happened when somebody buys? You need to tell them what they get. So you can put their name in here. Maybe you want to have them schedule a call with you. So you go right here, you take calendar. You could put the name of your calendar right there if it's programmed in. So that's automatically going to put the name of your calendar in there. Maybe you need them to get into a back office because they just purchased some stuff and you need to get them to the right program. So what if I come right here and then say, okay, well, I could come here and go custom value, and I already got this stuff programmed out, and say, okay, well, I want to send them to a specific link to my website or a specific link to my back office. Instead of you keep typing that stuff out all the time, you just click right here and the value is already stored in it. If for some reason you wanted to change the link that was here, this is why you got to get in the habit of putting custom values and things. Because if you don't do this and you build out all of these automations for websites, for people, leads and sales and email follow-ups, you're going to have to go back to every individual piece of automation and update the link. By me having it right here with a custom value, all I got to do is come into the settings, come here to custom values, and I say, okay, well, what was that? That was the website. I come right here and say, okay, well, let me just edit that value and update the value here, and it'll update everywhere. Just by me updating this one value here, update the link that was put in the text message, the email, the link that was put on the website. I'll show you guys too how this all adds up to websites as well. So anytime you update that value, your websites get updated. It's all right here. You just got to, again, be willing to learn. So boom, we get the message going. They get the email. We also may want to send them a text message to tell them to check their email, put whatever, check your email right there. Then we want to say, okay, we're going to wait 24. Oh, I'm typing too fast. We're going to say, wait. Okay, well, I want to wait, 4 hours, save, and then I'm going to send them another email. Again, you just got to understand how you want things to operate, and we're going to automate it. Maybe you need to add a task to yourself as this person came in. Maybe you need to make a phone call to them. You can let the system call them. Maybe you need to send them an Instagram DM. You need to create a notification for yourself. You want AI to talk to them so you don't have to do any talking, which I'll show you guys that. Maybe you need to talk to another application, so we'll do a webhook. Maybe you got a Google Sheet that you need to update with information. Here goes your if-else statement. Now you can say, if this person does X, Y, and Z, then I want this to happen next. If they didn't, don't do this. Also on your wait, I could not just wait on time, right? I could also wait for a certain event. So maybe you have a webinar that you got people to sign up for and you don't want things to happen until a day before the webinar. It'll hold everybody right there until the date that you set of the webinar, one day before, and it'll go. Or maybe it's a day after the webinar, right? Other things that you could put right there, maybe they emailed you. You're waiting for an email. Maybe you're waiting for them to send you a text message back to your system or DM you on Instagram. You can put all of this stuff right here for the system to wait. Remember, you would be waiting as an individual, wasting your time. Instead, I'm showing you how to let the system do the work. Let it wait for the response. And then you say what would happen after a person would respond to you. Now you could also say, okay, well, you waited for the person to respond. Say you were going to wait. Let's say I do contact reply. Now look, I can also say, well, look, after 2 days, if that person ain't said anything, just time out and move on to the next step. And now I can also put down here the if then statement. If they responded, go to this next step. If they didn't respond, then go ahead and just remove them out of the whole thing if you want to. But you have control of the Ferrari. All right. So we're going to automate our contact management. The other thing that we're going to be looking to automate is our social media. Y'all need to stop playing around. We can connect our Facebook, Instagram, your Google business, your LinkedIn, your YouTube, your TikTok. Well, X is being, if you pay for X, they starting to let you connect to it, but you used to be able to directly connect with X with no problem. Connect with Pinterest. You could do all of this stuff connected. And instead of you sitting there posting with your phone, wasting your time all the time, you can actually just come right here and schedule this all out to post. And let me show you guys what it actually looks like in real time. So this is my actual live account, and you see how I have all this stuff connected. So I actually have it posted to run a certain feed. And again, I show you guys how to do this in my MiddleMans club, where we can connect to news feeds. And I set this up with AI to recreate this content in a different Word format and put the link right there to the actual article and then put this there. It just posted. I don't know what it was posting. I was surprised when, people sending me messages and stuff, and I don't even know what's up there, because I don't know what it's creating. I turned AI on for that. And the reason I did this, and I told people, like, let me show you right here. I said, comment below pure money. Why did I do this? Well, if I come over here to my automations, let me go back to my demo. If I come over here to automations, what's that say right there? Instagram comment on a post. That's a trigger. So I can now tell the trigger, hey, when you get this word. All right, so I got, oh man, you know what? I ain't got my stuff connected. I got to go back to the live. Anyways, I would connect my account, and then I would say the word right here. When you get this word, I need you to trigger. Once you do that, well, what do you want to happen next? I need to send them a DM. Now I can get real custom on how I send them a message, especially if I know what content they responding to. I should know exactly what to say to them. And now they got the touch feeling like, man, Travis is talking to me live as I comment right there. But here's what you do, because if you do it too quick, you look like a bot. So this triggers the workflow to happen. You come here and you say, wait, hold on, because we can't respond right when they respond. So we're going to say, wait 0.5 minutes. That's 30 seconds. Now that we wait 30 seconds, now I want you to go ahead. We can actually come right back here and reply to the comment right on the comment. Now, again, I don't have my Instagram set up on the demo account. That's why it's showing up like that. But I can reply to the comment that they commented. Or, again, I could just say, well, they just commented. I can go ahead and DM them right here and put the link on there. But engagement on Instagram likes responding to comments in a timely manner. See, when you learn how to work the social media tool, that'll help you understand how to create the automations better. So for algorithm purposes, we need people to comment. We need to respond to their comment, and we should be responding with a call to action to enter our system. So our response could be, check your DM. Or, I'm glad that you really appreciated that. If you want to know some more, just send me a DM. These are things that you got full control over now. But what I'm not about to do is sit there and respond to everybody. Imagine you got 100 people commenting. You think you about to sit there and respond to 100 people? Now that I get all of this going, again, I can start doing anything that I want to automate with those individuals that they got in there. So that's how social media operates. It's a lot more to it, but we're just going to stay basic right there when it comes to automating your marketing for social media. Now, the other thing you're going to automate when it comes to marketing, the reason that we're collecting the data, I'm going to come to marketing. I'm going to look at emails. Guys, we got a bunch of templates already set up for you. So like the emails when people check out to get their receipts and things of that nature. But you just got to understand that you can now create the emails to follow up with people the minute that they enter your ecosystem. So maybe you told them, hey, in exchange for your contact information, you'll get my free guide. Well, now you go ahead and you put the email in there and you say, thank you. Here's the link to click on to get access to the free guide. Well, you know, after they get that guide, it should take them a day to read it. Well, you know, now I should set up 6 other emails that now bring them to my coaching program. Because if you read the guide, and I'm going to be talking about the guide in these emails that's going to come out in the next 7 days for you to purchase. If at any time, this is how automation starts to work in. If at any time you buy, I can set up the automation and say, stop sending them emails. Because I don't need to send you any more emails about why you should buy. You're a buyer now. Let me cancel those emails and put you on another email thread. But you're going to do all of your marketing right here. Again, so you have free time now. And this ain't just got to be emails for marketing. We're talking government contracting, right? You can automate talking to your subcontractors. You can automate talking to potential employees. Now, I wouldn't automate talking to the government or sending these emails out. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my money. I ain't really messing with them. But all the other stuff, the people, I'm automating that process. You guys got to remember, all you really need people to do is click on a link to automate anything. I mean, this is what I'm telling you. Whatever the number one task is in your life, chances are we can automate that. And we can do it all right here in SB Money Flow. If I get a trigger link, I can track what happened. So maybe I got a link inside of an email. So now I've turned the trigger link on because I want to trigger an automation that they just click this link. I want to trigger things to happen anytime they click a link. But I got to set this trigger link up. Once I set the trigger link up, I put the link in the email. I put the link in a blog post that I write. I put the link under my YouTube video. I put the link under my Facebook post. I put the link inside of my Instagram. And I'm glad I just said that right here. You see this money card right here? This is how we've programmed the money card. So just imagine we create the trigger link, right? We already got the link to our card, right? All we got to do is add the link right here, put the URL to the link that's set up to our card, put the name on here. And anytime we tap this damn card on somebody's phone, we're collecting their data. Now we can start to trigger whatever we want. We just go to automation and you could just say, hey, once the trigger link goes off, wait for the user's contact information. Once you have their contact information, no matter what, so you got a form on there, they fill out the form. Now you could just say, this is what's about to happen next. So imagine you know what networking event you're going to, so you could pre-type the email up like, man, I'm glad that I was able to talk to you at such and such networking event, which you could easily come right here. Look, this is why I'm telling you the power of SB Money Flow. You could easily come right here, create a custom value that says networking event, right? So as you go to type that email up, you would put the value right here. And, maybe this networking event is AFCEA DC, right? And you'll go ahead and click create. I'm not going to do it because I don't want that right there. What it will do is create this right here, the name. And now we just need to copy this right here. And we're going to paste this on where we would regularly put the name of the event, we will just put that right there. So now every event we go to, why do I need to keep typing emails up every time? I need one email template That all I got to do is say, okay, I'm about to go to this new event right here and I got the automation set up. Let me just come here, change the name of the event to this because the follow-up email is going to be the same follow-up email to every single person. Watch how much time you save and how faster you move. This is the times that we're in. This is why I'm trying to tell you guys, you got to invest in the tech. It'll change your life. And most importantly, your customers are going to be able to stay in contact with you and they're going to think that you're the best thing since sliced bread. They're going to be like, man, he got a conglomerate going on over there. She got a conglomerate going on over there because they're getting communicated with. So that's some of your marketing. Now, again, I'm going to share with you guys how to make this thing even easier with all of that I'm showing you. Your sales, of course, when it comes to sales, you got to be able to automate that process. Now, we got a whole tab over here, payments. You can create invoices. So, for your higher ticket clients, you really shouldn't have them checking out on the internet. You want to get them on phone calls. Well, why don't you create the template for the invoice already right here? Like, all your invoices should pretty much be the same. Maybe you need to add one thing in, take one thing out. Well, you can create a whole template of an invoice right here that got your picture. You could put whatever items right here. So you can close the deal on the call. This is why y'all don't get a lot of money. You don't have the system. You over here telling people, talk about send you a what's the damn thing, Apple Pay or whatever those little cheap guys. That ain't real business. My high ticket clients, they gotta feel like I got a real system in place, and that's what we got right here. One that's electronic, can be tracked. I can update everything. I can put my taxes on it. It can be emailed and sent out. But once I get the template here again, it becomes real easy because I just got to send people a link and I can say what happens after a person pays their invoice. Maybe they need a contract to sign. Well, guess what? I got the contracts right here. Develop the contract, create the template because we know we're going to keep needing to use the same contract over and over again. Again, when you create the templates for these contracts, you can put the custom value in there. So it just changes the name each person that goes to the contract. Now you don't have to keep redeveloping contracts over and over again. It's right here. And again, we automate. What happens after a person signs the contract? You no longer need DocuSign or anything either. We can sign the contracts digitally right here. Matter of fact, let me see if I can show you guys one real quick. And again, you could upload a PDF of a contract, but you could go ahead, type your whole contract up right here. All you're going to do is add, your text or whatnot, whatever you want, images, you put your logo up there, however you want your contract to be. Then you put your signature field up there, right? So once they sign this right here, we good to go. We got it automated. What happens when somebody signs the contract? We get it back in. We good to go. Send them the invoice. Once they pay the invoice, hey, let's get busy. Subscriptions. You could go ahead and create subscriptions right here. You got in any of your products right here that you want to create. You could create your e-commerce store right here. That's completely fine. I'm telling you, the Lamborghini is here. Again, you got to learn how to drive it. Coupons. Maybe you want to do discount codes for special days or whatnot. You can create your coupons right here. Maybe you need to just send somebody a direct link to the sales page because you don't need them to go through all of the systems of collecting data or whatnot. Well, when you get all of your products here, let me show you guys in the actual live account. So when you get your actual products right here, you can actually create your link. So, I created this for my local people, my small businesses here in Prince George's County. They get a business intensive at a discount. Instead of me having them go through all of these pages, I just created this right here and I can just copy the link or email it to them right here. And I wait for them to pay. And again, automate. What happened after somebody pays this link? Products, same thing. Y'all can see all of my products. I got them all right here. You can have as many products as you want. You could put this stuff in a store. Let me show you guys. You don't got to pay anymore for any of those stores, right? Now, you could take your time and set the stores up better, but on my GovCon Cheat Codes website, what do I got? Store. They can come right here and you could just sell things in a store. You can sell your clothes or whatnot, change all of your sizes to your clothes, like small, medium, large, checkout right here. You don't need another system. Now you automate. What happens when people check out on an item like clothes that you got to mail? You got to create tasks for yourself, right? You need to wait a couple days or something. Maybe you create a card. Okay, so once you put the stuff in the mail, you can slide their card over to deliver, and you can automate what happens when I slide the card over to deliver it. You send this information in. Again, you got the Ferrari. You got to learn how to drive it for you. Everybody don't drive Ferraris the same. I don't know if y'all ever got behind the wheel of one, but everybody can't handle it the same way. You need to learn how you want to handle it. Now, of course, if you want our team to do it for you, by all means, we can help you get rolling. But all of your data is going to be right here. All of your subscriptions and everything, cancel your subscriptions. It'll all be right there. We got to automate the payment. You should not be sitting there all day trying to collect money from people, trying to follow up with people talk about, I ain't get my payment. You ain't get your payment because your system is raggedy. You keep being too scared to invest. How can you be a multi-million-dollar business and you over here with a $5 system? It just don't work like that. All right. So we've automated the sales. I showed you how you can automate connecting with your customers. All of your analytics, guys, you use analytics to make decisions. This is why I tell you, you just need to build the plane and go. Like, you should be practicing selling stuff every single day, and then you come back here and read your analytics. So I could say, hey, if I made a post on Instagram and I told everybody to click on this link at 12 o'clock is when I posted that because my system's automatically doing it. Well, I can come here at 4 o'clock and look at the statistics and go, well, man, 3 people came to my stuff. They probably didn't listen to what I told them to do in the content. I should do better. Don't ever make that piece of content like that again because it didn't work for what I wanted them to do. So tomorrow I'm going to tweak my messaging on sending them to the site. Or maybe I shouldn't have had it tell them click the link in my bio. Maybe I should have told them to DM. But regardless, I'm letting the data tell me what to do. The data will not lie to you. So we're going to read the analytics. And again, we're going to automate this stuff. What else are we going to automate here? Customer support. Guys, let me show you something else that I've built out here in SB Money Flow. Come here. Opportunities. All right, so let's say I come over here to the live account. I want to show you guys the possibilities. You can create your support system. So maybe you, in your system, you need a customer service center, like a help desk. Well, you could create your own help desk in here. Again, all I did was automate this out. When people click on this link right here, non-tech support requests, because I got a tech support team right here, but maybe people got account issues or something of that nature. That's what we get in tech. So when they fill this out, all it does is create a new ticket right here. I told it to email them the ticket number and whatnot. And every time I slide stuff over, I automated what happened. I slide it over to work in progress. It sends them a message and lets them know somebody on the team is working on your ticket right now. I've trained my team to say, hey, once you go look at a ticket, you need to put your name on the ticket and assign it to yourself. And now as you slide it over, it's going to start communicating. We need to get a response from the client. I taught my team, you need to come in here, fill out a certain section. It'll email the client that, hey, we need you to update us with X, Y, and Z. It'll sit here and wait for the event of a response email. Once we get a response email, it'll alert the team. The team will decide, do I, got to work on it some more, or can I go ahead and close it out? Once it closes out, it emails the system. It emails the person that the ticket is closed. And then I automated this to go inside an Excel spreadsheet. So at the end of the day, I could just look at an Excel spreadsheet of all the tickets. What else did I automate here? Demos. People want demos. We automated that. Projects and tasks. My team. How do I assign things to them? I created a task board right here. I got a new project that popped in my mind tonight. I shouldn't be doing it. I should be passing this off to somebody. I make a video on how to do it. I assign it to them and I tag them in it. Then I move it over to not started yet so they can get updated. Once they start working on it, they got to move it in progress. They move it to completed. I take a look at completed, tell them they need revisions. If I accept what they completed, I move it to accepted. So we all on the same page and know what's going on. All of this stuff should be automated. You should not be sitting down thinking about this stuff every day. Again, I got the Ferrari. You got to learn how to drive it. Webinars, that's just the same thing. You should be automating that task. Any third-party tools that you are utilizing, you should be automating that. And that's when this other app, make.com, is going to come into play. Make.com will allow you to connect to other applications without no problem. Most applications got something called a webhook to it, right? Or an API key. So essentially, if we can get that API key or that webhook from that application, we can easily come over here and create a new scenario. So maybe something like YouTube, right? YouTube has an API key. So if I use YouTube, I could go, watch a channel or something of that nature. Make.com allows you to do so many things. I could be sitting here all day talking about all the things that make.com allows you to do. And guess what? I actually do talk about make.com in a whole lot more detail. If you come right here to middlemansclub.com, that's middlemans with an S. You come here to middlemansclub.com. Every second and fourth week of the month, I meet with you guys and I teach y'all how to utilize automation in the internet on the regular Middleman's Club. And I teach you guys how to be a middleman for government contracting on our GovCon Middleman's Club. If you come right here, sign up with us today, you'll actually be able to see the regular Middleman's Club is $59.99 a month. The government middleman is $79.99 a month, or you could get both of them for $99 a month. Once again, all of these automations when it comes to make.com, and I'll show you guys what my make.com looks like so you can get a better understanding of what I will be teaching to you guys. But what happens is I'm going to be going over all of what I've created and showing you guys exactly how it operates. Except for the law stuff. I can't do that. I can't give y'all that because I'm not a lawyer and I don't want y'all to come back on me. But anyways, for the most part, all of your social media things, a lot of the stuff that I'm showing you in SB Money Flow, I actually built here before we had SB Money Flow. So I'm going to be going over that for the people who don't want to use SB Money Flow. You just want to use some automations. I'm going to show you how I did it. And once I show you how I put it all together, all you're going to simply have to do is this. You're going to create your make.com account, and all you're going to do is come here on more and go to import blueprint. In the same blueprint structure that I have right here, you'll be able to load, and all you're going to have to do is go back and change from my Facebook account to your Facebook account. From my Airtable, well, it ain't going to pull up my Airtable. It's going to be asking you for an Airtable account, right? So you just got to set your account up, and then everything that I programmed will populate. So it's going to save you tons of time. But again, you are going to have to go back in and change things to like your business name and stuff of that nature. But as far as creating a whole blueprint, you will not have to do. And again, we're going to be teaching that stuff inside of the Middleman's Club. So you can sign up for that, middlemans with an S club.com. Once again, all of this stuff is built out on SB Money Flow. Even SB Money Flow, if you come here, you should be getting the Elevate plan. When you get the Elevate plan, guys, I'm going to give you my GovCon Cheat Codes University for free, and I'm going to give you my Pure Money AI included for free. If you want to get this money card, well, you'll be able to get it with the Elevate plan. Just pay shipping and handling. You will have to check out right here after you get the Elevate plan so we can get this built for you and shipped out to you if you guys would like that. But with Pure Money AI, all of that stuff that I showed you guys here a little bit earlier, here's the beauty. You're not going to have to think about the copy of all this stuff. So when it comes to building your websites, when it comes to making those emails, like what am I supposed to say in it correctly? We already got the AI. Just fill in the questions right here. If you need lead magnets, to convince people to give you their data, well, guess what? We got it right here. What type of lead do you want to make? A cheat sheet, a checklist, an ebook, an infographic, a workbook? Let us help you. You could take this over to Canva after we give you the words and make it look good. And now you got a lead magnet that you can hurry up and put on a website, get all of this up and running in less than 24 hours. Now, so you can stop making content and not collect the data. Hurry up and start collecting the data and stop playing around with social media. But it's all right here. All of your emails, the reminder emails, again, we got it right here. Cold emails, follow-up emails. You want to write blogs? Let us help you write the blog. You struggle with your video sales letter? Let us help you. Your SMS campaign? Let us help you. You struggle making a website? Let us help you put the words on the website. We can help you do the home page, the about page, the product services, all of it. Let us help you. When it comes to government contracting, again, we already got it. Let us help you. Your business plan, how to get started in GovCon, how to network correctly. We already built this out for you. Let us assist you with this AI so you can move faster and stop your overthinking stuff. I told y'all I need you to build the plane in the air. We about to build this plane 10 times faster than what you ever thought because we got the system to help you build the plane. I told you, this the Ferrari. Learn how to drive it, right? So all of that stuff, again, when it comes to automation, you're going to have access to all of this. I didn't go over near half the features of it. The phone call system, I didn't go over your calendars. I really didn't dive into programming your calendars out with all of your appointments. So again, you shouldn't be trying to think when people like, hey, are you free to talk? You should just be sending them a link to your calendar. And you should have this calendar already programmed up to sync with your active time that you're free and the days that you're going to be available for these specific calls. Let's say you got like a one-on-one call. Maybe you only want to do one-on-ones on Tuesdays and Thursdays at specific time slots. You set this calendar up and have it only programmed for Tuesdays and Thursdays at specific time slots. And if you happen to book something on that Tuesday, well, hopefully you put it on your calendar. So now it'll block it out if anybody comes to click on the link and schedule. But again, if you don't put the systems in place, and I like to say this too, again, the Ferrari is only as good as the driver. If you're not willing to get behind this wheel and drive it every day, it don't work. You got to drive people to the calendars. The calendar don't just book calls, right? So again, we're going to automate all this stuff. And I know I said I wanted to share something with you guys before we get out of here. I'm over an hour. If you guys are picking up what I'm putting down, put a fire emoji down there in the chat. I know I've been talking for a long time. Let me make sure I didn't get any questions in here as well that I didn't go over. Hopefully this stuff is making sense to you guys. Once again, you can go to SB Money Flow and get yourself started today. And when you do get yourself started today, this is what you're going to end up doing. Let me see if it pulls up for me. No, I don't have it on that account. Let me try this account. No. All right. So when you do get signed up today, you're going to come click on this bubble right here. Make sure you get inside of our private group right here. But most importantly, you're going to see this box right here with a check mark. You're going to click on this box. And we've already put videos and an entire demo on how to set this system up for yourself. Just watch every video right here and it walks you through. Click on complete it once done. It'll take you to the next step. If for some reason you get stuck on something, just click on I'm stuck. And it's going to take you to my tech support team. And they're going to be able to hold you down and help you out from there. But please, by all means, just try, my people. Like, the steps are right here. Just try. I promise it ain't as hard as it seems. So go ahead, go through that onboarding. We got announcements right here. We got guides right here, a knowledge base for all of the stuff that we got going on. And again, our tech chat support is right there to help you out. If you have any account issues once you get started, all you're going to do is come over here to your left-hand side, go to non-tech issues, and then you could go ahead, fill in your information right there. Let us know what you're having an issue with, and it will go ahead and create that ticket for you so somebody on our team can get that resolved for you. So all of that's going to be when you get started. Now, what I did want to show you guys here is with automation. This is going to be another thing that you guys are going to have an opportunity to build out for yourself, however you want. You can train your AI. Now, I do want to make a note. Anytime we talk about AI, guys, we're working off of ChatGPT, OpenAI. So you're going to have to set up API key. And yes, it's going to charge utilizing ChatGPT. That's just how it works. There's no control. But it's pennies on the dollar for what it do. So let me show you guys exactly what I'm talking about here. Trying to remember where I actually set up my chat bot so you guys can see what I'm doing here. All right. Refer, let's clean up, refund. Is it lead opt-ins? No, it's not lead opt-ins. I know that's not it. Where is my, oh, you know what? I drew a blank here. My chat bot is just, it's on my chat bot. So if I come here, forgot we just changed this up. So my chat widget right here. All right. So you could create any type of chat widgets that you got. I got this as my default chat widget right here. Now what I have set up in this chat widget, and the reason why it's not showing up right here is because I've actually come here to our AI system. Where are we at? My conversation AI right here. And I built this out, which you'll have access to do. Again, it does charge. All right. And I'm actually going to end up turning this on my Instagram DM. Matter of fact, we're about to be done, but if those of you that want to stay on a little bit longer, I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to set this up for my Instagram DM, and you guys can actually, try it out if you want. But anyways, so you come right here and train your bot. You could put the links to your websites and things of that nature so it can scrape your sites and learn about you. So I've given it over 19 different links for it to learn about me. Most importantly, I gave it some government links so it can learn government contracting exactly the way that I know how to utilize it. All of my GovCon cheat codes, again, it learned everything about me. And then what we did here is you come to configure intent, and we're going to have all of this for you for the most part. All you're doing now here is just, again, changing names, and I'm programming it to tell it about me. Now, AI and automation is only good as the prompter, the person using it. I think we've done some pretty good prompts here. So all you're going to have to do is, again, we've given it examples. Like, don't say, hello, can I assist you today? Instead, use, hey there, what's on your mind? Because we wanted to talk like a person, not a bot. Avoid, I apologize for the confusion. Instead, say, sorry if that didn't make sense. And again, with the custom values right here, I can say right here, go use custom value, contact's name, first name, and tell it, sorry if that didn't make sense. And make that feel more custom right there. So now that I train that up, all I'm then doing again is saying right here, I want you to be my live chat bot or my chat widget. So if anybody texts my system or they go to SB Money Flow and click on the bot, this is starting to talk for me. I'm not doing no talking. I'm trying to tell y'all, ain't nobody on my team talking to y'all if y'all go to SB Money Flow. This is 100% my trained brain that I put into an AI bot. It should walk like me, talk like me, think like me, all things like me. So you can actually ask it questions for government contracting or whatnot. It'll give you the answer and then it'll sell too, because I told it to answer the question and then do the selling. Because I ain't got time to be sitting here talking to people all day long. This is the new era that we in. But I'm about to show y'all how we about to connect this to my Instagram account. Now, this is my live stuff right here. So, we're going to come here and we're going to go back to automation. Now I got to find my Instagram, man. I got so many automations. That'd be my problem. I'll just be over here just automating crazy. All right. Web chat, Instagram DM. Oh man, I had that off. No wonder why it ain't working. All right, so this is my Instagram DM automation that I have set up. Right now, I say, hey, if somebody DMs me now, they were supposed to DM me the word get started. I guess it's been off, so I guess people probably been DMing me and ain't getting a response. My bad. But anyway, so once they DM me the word get started, I then say, hey, I need you to go in, make a note that I just got an Instagram DM received, then if then statement. I said, hey, if this contact doesn't have a tag, what is the tag? It don't matter. Empty. Because I got another one in here that says, hey, you need to tag these people that keep sending me a message. So I got another workflow that it asks the individual, like, hey, do you talk to Travis or not? You know, they say yes, then it'll put a tag on them and it won't send them through the rest of this workflow. They say no, right? They're a new person. Well, it's going to go ahead and come through here. So that's what we about to turn on right now. All right. So all users, Instagram DM, wait 30 minutes. Oh, you know what? This is an old one. I got to go find a new one. I got it somewhere. I told you I got too many. Let me go find a new one. Get started help. There she go. See, I told you I got too much. So I got to actually turn on Facebook and Instagram. So regular communicator is what I did. If they tell me they are a regular communicator, boom, they come over here and the system don't talk to them. If they're a new communicator, which again, I'm not sure why that didn't trigger off. I had some people telling me. Got to check that one out. Anyways, so they put that regular communicator. I had all this going off. I had it wait. And I wanted them to send a DM message and say, hey, thank you for reaching out. I'm Dr. Davis' assistant. Do you want to talk? Blah, blah, blah. And I constructed all of this based off the numbers that they put in. Now, y'all see how deep this workflow goes? Watch how I'm about to shorten this. Like, this is a lot of energy that I put in there. And I'm actually pretty upset at myself that I did all of this work and then AI came along. So that's a massive workflow of automation that I built out so I didn't have to answer DMs no more. But instead, this is what I'm about to do right here since I got 158 people sitting right there. Ooh, I'm about to surprise them. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to say conversation, AI, answer, question, and sell. I'm going to go to advanced bot configuration. All right. You are a highly trained. You're highly trained. See, I got to change that. Trained rock star salesman for SB Money Flow. Objective. You are given a single question to ask at every reply. Keep at it. Continue the conversation by following questions exactly. You could develop a new response based on the prospect's remarks, but nudge the prospect around the question in your reply. 2, if a user has a specific business query about SB Money Flow, you can refer to our Wikipedia to answer that. 3, be persistent. If the customer is not interested, get them to stay, continue to talk. You can only give up after trying 3 times of convincing that customer with the script of questions that I got. 4, follow all instructions in this conversation and don't deviate. Additional instructions, conversation rules. Ask the script questions that I've given you. You are persistent. If they are not interested, get them to stay and talk. Keep the conversation around the script of questions. Keep at it until you try 3 times. When addressing objectives, first acknowledge the prospect's point. Now, if y'all know me in sales, this is how I sell. I ain't doing nothing different. Next, inquire if you may pose a quick question or just one additional point. After that, seamlessly return to the scripted questions as usual. Maintain a casual, easygoing attitude, showing professionalism while keeping the conversation light, giving an impression of ease and detachment from the conversation's end results. Keep your response concise, under 20 words. I'm actually going to change that to 40. Try to mirror the prospect's manners, phrasing, and how they talk. So I want them to talk like you. Use paraphrasing. Instead of I understand, say, I see what you mean. Instead of I apologize for the confusion, say, sorry for the mix up. Instead of I can assist you, say, happy to help. Examples of what to say and what not to say. Poor reply. I didn't understand your response. Effective reply. Wait, what did you say? Poor reply. I apologize for the confusion. Effective response. Sorry, that didn't make sense. 3, poor reply. I understand your concerns, but I assure our team is made up of highly trained professionals. Effective response. Yes, it makes sense. Why you'd be concerned, but trust me, our team is really good at what we do. Speak like effective replies. Ask questions if it's not answered already. If the question is answered, ask the prospect to expand on it. Now, this is where you can put your question in. So again, somebody's DMing me on Instagram and I'm making a piece of content that I'm saying, hey, DM me the word get started, right? So the question, what exactly, you know what? I'm going to do this even better because I don't want y'all to think. We're going to pull up good old Chat GPT here, who also understands everything about me because I don't do none of, like, even this title. Chat GPT came up with this title. So I'm going to say, hey, Chat GPT, what would be the best question to ask someone who DMs me on IG for about their business and or how I can help them with what I have created? So what would be the best question to ask someone who DMs me on Instagram about their business and or how I can help them with what I've created? Keep in mind, I have set up an AI bot to talk with the customer. So I need the best question to guide the bot. See, man, I don't like thinking no more. AI that made me so crippled. You know what I'm saying? I got to see what it say, and then I'll work off that. Hey there, thanks for reaching out. Could you please tell me a bit about your business and the biggest challenge you're currently facing? Cool, I like that. Yeah, it tells me the problem. So boom. All I'm going to do is click save. We're going to time out in an hour. We're going to look at my channel. This is going to be on Instagram. All right. Matter of fact, I may do that 2 hours. All right. Skip if answered. So these are other conditions, right? So I could say, okay, well, Maybe I'll do something. I'm trying to think of a condition. I really can't think of a condition that I want to put in there. But maybe you're saying like they answered, they need help or something of that nature in a specific thing. You could create a condition right here, like the answer was negative. Like, do this next. But I didn't train my bot, so I really don't have any other conditions that I want to put right there. So anyways, we do have these baked in conditions, like if the bot times out, do these type things next, whatnot. But I'm going to go ahead and click save. Now, what I am going to do, though, before I do any of this, is I'm actually going to save this. You should get in the habit of saving. Now, just because I've already taken my time to build out all of those old automations, I forgot. It's just a no-no. Don't you ever build on top of something and don't copy what you got right there. That's tech no-no. So I had to make that copy real quick before I keep tampering with this. All right, anyways. So now that I did that, the reason why I wanted to, I did the wrong copy. No, I did the right copy. The reason why I wanted to change that is because I'm about to delete all this other stuff. I mean, I really don't need it. I can literally take all of this stuff that I built out and I'm just simply going to come here and go. Matter of fact, let me look at what my final messaging was. Yeah. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take all of this stuff that I done took my time and built out, and I'm just going to delete it. Because the AI did all that work right there. It's going to do all that work. Now, is the condition met? Now, I want to come down here. I guess I do need to add a condition. All right. What was my question that I was asking them? Could you please tell me a bit about your business and the biggest challenge you're facing? All right. Got the challenge. All right. Condition. We know their business and challenge they face. Boom. So that's right here. So we got the challenge. So we need to come over here. If the condition was not met, right? I'm going to go ahead and delete this. Boom. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that because essentially if they don't answer this question and it times out or they don't give me the response that I want, just go ahead and end it. Like, there's no need to keep talking to them anymore. But if I do get the response, it's just going to keep talking to them in Instagram. And now I'm coming right back here. And okay, boom. So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to put it right here. Because now, again, we said 3 times, right? So we want to do this again just in case if they weren't selling. So now the next question is, do you have any other specific questions I could help with? Y'all see I can't spell, but that's the beauty. I ain't got to worry about spelling. It does. Matter of fact, we going to do some. Nah, I'll just keep it like that. So we got that condition right there. We're going to come here, change this. I forgot. I got to change this. Need more help. All right. Damn, I thought okay. Yes, they have more questions. All right, so that's the condition. We're going to go ahead and save that right there. So now we got the second time. Remember, I told it to do 3. So we're going to copy it again. We're going to put that right here. This one again. Now our question should be, so this will be the second time. This will be the third time. Is there something that is making you doubt moving to the next steps for us to assist you? Boom. Now, the reason I'm doing this again, guys, is because my AI is already trained. What was that? What did I say? Is there making it out in this issue? They are still questioning things. All right. If they aren't ready to buy yet. Boom. So we'll go ahead and put that right there. Now we'll go ahead and say, now for this third time, we'll put this here and say, okay, I'm just going to send them a regular DM and go, well, look, such and such, the first name, it was a pleasure speaking with you. I hope you have a blessed day and continue supporting my content. Boom. We're going to go ahead and save that. So now, again, I just took all that other stuff away. This is going to do all of the stuff. I guess I need to change that up now because I had that waiting. I'm going to have to bring that back in there. I should move this up. Yeah. Anyways, I got to program something now so the people who always talk to me, let me take that off publish. The people who always talk to me don't get sent back through this DM. So I need to put an if-then statement right here, right? So I think I have this tagged. So I'll do a if-then. So if talker. So contact details, and they would have a tag on them. I got to remember what the tag is. That's the problem. Includes IG communicator, I believe is what I had it as. All right, so we'll go ahead and do that there. Save. So it's essentially, if they are, we're going to move that here. But if they aren't, I need to put this over here. So boom. We're going to click that save. And I'm mad because I need to go back and get this other message. I don't like retyping messages. I need the message for the already communicators, which isn't here. All right. I got to figure that one out. I guess I could just do it right now. All right. I can't find the tag for that, so I'm just going to go ahead and do the message myself. Anyway, so it comes here. We wait. They a talker. No, they're not a talker. Yes, they are. We just going to send them another DM on Instagram. I think I said, okay, thanks. I will be sure to put this message as read so Dr. Davis can read it and tag your account so you will no longer receive messages from me. Boom. Now I said it a little bit better earlier. I'm going to go find the right message because I put my assistant's name in there. So it sounds like they're talking to the assistant. So boom, we got this bad boy going through the system. It's going to wait till it gets to the DM. What was this wait? Yeah, we got to wait for the contact to reply. So you see, I got 158 people that didn't reply to me, and you know what I'm saying? They ain't went through the system. But anyways, once it goes through there, wait for the DM. It's going to go through the system, and then the AI is going to do the talking. I'm going to go ahead and turn this bad boy on. And once again, y'all are welcome to go to Instagram and have fun at it. Although don't be sending me too many messages, because it is going to charge me. You know what I'm saying? So don't just be charging me for no reason. But guys, I appreciate y'all for being here. We definitely went an hour and a half. I'll be trying to keep this stuff in an hour, but you know, it's a lot more things that you can automate. I just encourage you guys to get started, get active. Don't be scared of this system right here. It will only help you. Remember this. It will only help you. Allow it to help you and assist you, and your life gonna change. Once again, I appreciate you guys for hanging with me tonight. We're here Tuesday through Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time zone. On Tuesdays, we go over the mindset and business practices, which I got some good stuff coming up this week. So make sure that you guys are liking, subscribing, so you can be a part of that Dollars to Cents podcast. On Wednesdays, we talk 100% government contracting, and on Thursdays, we talk about these systems that we got right here. Don't forget, you guys can join the MiddleMans Club, wherever that was. I guess I forgot where I got. MiddleMans Club, and I will be going over these automations with Make.com inside of the MiddleMans Club. We won't be talking about SB Money Flow. We'll be talking about Make.com inside of there. I got a very, very long course of information. The minute that you guys get signed up with the MiddleMans Club, I advise you guys to go into your back office, okay? Because once you get into your back office, you're going to get access to your course here in the MiddleMans Club. And I got a lot of videos right now that you guys need to learn the internet. And I literally am breaking down the internet to you piece by piece, every step of the way, so you can get a true understanding of what the internet is, how it operates, because then it's going to make sense of why and how we're automating Instagram and how you're doing your copy and the keywords and your sales letter. Like, it's all going to start to make sense. But it becomes really, really difficult if you don't truly understand this internet, because you won't really know why you're setting up these automations to work for you and how to get them to work for you the correct way. So once again, all of this is inside of the MiddleMans Club the minute that you do get started with us here today. Outside of that, that's all I got for you guys. Once again, I appreciate the fire emojis. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Let me make sure I didn't get any questions while I was in here. Lastly, don't forget, you can get SB Money Flow's Elevate plan and take advantage of the GovCon Cheat Codes University for free and Pure Money AI for free. I was late sending the email out about this stuff, so I am going to offer this for this month as well. I will be sending the email out soon, so I'm going to give y'all another 30 days because I forgot to send that email out for the deal. So this deal will be active for another 30 days. After that, I don't know what the deal will be. So make sure that you guys get involved with us as soon as you can. Outside of that, guys, I love and appreciate you all. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. You know what it is.
It's just different.
When the music goes off, we go off. Thanks again, and shout outs to Trey and all the admins in the group of Pure Money. We appreciate you, but most importantly, we appreciate the community. You guys are amazing bunch of individuals. Y'all are helping spread this message. We couldn't do it without each and every one of you guys, so I thank y'all and I appreciate y'all. Once again, I love you. This will go off when that music go off. I'll talk with y'all later.
It's just different.
Yeah, you already know what it is. Pure money, baby. I keep a couple in the bag, homie, I ain't gotta brag. Even when the hater try to doubt me, I just got another contract. Watch the dollars follow back. Let me tell you one thing about me. Said I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Okay, I like my money pure. I said I like my hang with the gang. Get some free game added to your mainframe. Gotta keep your mind sharp, we gotta maintain. And it's even better when the squad on the same thing. Steady swishing on the competition. We ain't tripping about the opposition. We on a mission and we got a vision. People in need, we believe we got a lot. I give a couple in the bag, homie, I ain't gotta brag. Even when the hater try to doubt me, I just got another contract. Watch the dollars follow back. Let me tell you one thing about me. I said I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Okay, I like my money pure. I said I like my money pure. Oh no, I like my money pure. The bag is secure. Yeah, I like my money pure. I like my money pure. I like my money. Been slept on, money never stepped on. We increasing positivity until the stress gone. Satan tried to hold the squad back, but we kept on. We ain't making this up, no Revlon. I ain't trying to make you blush, but this a highlight. We send the high vibes, homie, this a high life. We rising far above the game, that's a flyby. But we still connected to the source, that's that Wi-Fi. Reception, now we answer the call. This squad taking questions and we answer them all. We don't wanna see you fall, we wanna see you ball. We all gon' eat with the peeps, we gon' feed them all. Couple in the bag, homie, I ain't gotta brag. Even when the hater try to doubt me, I just got another contract. Watch the dollars follow back. Let me tell you one thing about me. I said I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Okay, I like my money pure. I said I like my money pure. Oh no, I like my money pure. The bag is secure. Yeah, I like my money pure. I like my money pure. I like my money pure.